I'm going to conquer the world with emus.
What?
Yes. Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect. No one will ever be able to stop me.
What are you going on about? Why is there an emu over there?
Emus! Emus! They're the perfect weapon to help me take over the world!
Okay, first of all,
Ah! What was that for?
and second, you're on probation. Remember, you have to prove you have a soul. Anyone with a soul does not normally wish to take over the world with, and I cannot stress this enough, large flightless birds. What is that propaganda poster over there?
You have to understand, they can't be beat. Emus are unstoppable!
Join the Pike Emu Alliance for victory? I think you are fundamentally misunderstanding something about emus, and the animal kingdom in general. Have you ever worked with birds before?
I'm great with birds. When I was young, back in the mystical lands of Somnium, I trained a whole flock of onion birds.
Onion birds. Are they similar to emus?
In the sense that they cannot fly, yes. I attacked my first defenseless village with a flock of onion birds. But they aren't nearly as intelligent as emus. In fact, they have virtually no survival instinct. Their main diets consist of a plant that is not quite poisonous enough to kill them, but does make them sleep in a comatose manner nearly the whole day. When people pick them up, mistaking them for real onions, they can chop them up for a casserole.
Eats poisonous leaves and sleeps most of the day. Onion birds sound kind of like koalas.
And speaking of Down Under, I recently took my enchanted scooter down to the strange land of Australia, where I learned the legend of the Great Emu War.
Oh, yes, that. Yeah, I remember reading something about that weird fiasco. Australia trying to control its emu population or something. Wait, you think that was an actual war?
It was war, and the Australian government lost, because emus are monstrous killing machines, just like everything else in Australia. Haven't you ever seen that video of the guy punching a kangaroo?
Yes, I think that's just a Tuesday in Australia. Anyways, let me explain. In October of 1932, farmers in Western Australia requested help from the government. The emus were eating all their crops. Something had to be done. So they assigned a force of soldiers armed with machine guns to go out into the wilds of Western Australia and hunt them down.
Engage them in combat, you mean?
Not everything is... Anyways, initially 2 soldiers were sent with 2 Lewis machine guns and about 10,000 rounds of ammunition. But they only managed to kill a few of the birds. Emus are fast, and they scatter at the first hint of danger. The government simply underestimated the difficulty in...
You mean the government met their match? Because emus are cunning and calculating.
Well, they certainly were the early victors. Within the first few weeks of operation...
I think you mean war.
Operation! I refuse to actually call this a war. Anyway, within the first few weeks, the government had only managed to kill somewhere around 50 birds.
And they were lucky to have taken down that many.
In a way, yes. At one point, the soldiers had cornered about 1,000 birds near a dam, and the soldiers' machine guns simply weren't effective because the birds kept scattering into small groups, making them harder to hit, and the bullets less lethal at long range. Plus, they started to notice that each pack of birds had their own leader, so they were proving to be rather organized in their fight for survival against the soldiers.
Yes, their intelligence is deadly, hence why they make the perfect soldiers.
Soldiers tend to kill other soldiers in a war. The emus didn't kill anyone. They just wanted to eat the farmers' crops.
So they wanted to starve the population of Australia. So evil. I love it!
By November 9th of 1932, the operation was put on pause. Out of a population of some 20,000 birds, the government's soldiers had only managed to kill about 200 birds.
Yes! My precious friend, we shall humiliate all of the humans soon. Australia was just the test run.
Armor? You made armor for that thing?
Enchanted with goblin magic, no less.
The operation continued until December 10th, 1932, when the government finally called it quits. In all, they had only managed to kill just under 1,000 emus. The operation was declared a failure by the end of the year and had become a joke in the country.
You see, human governments are a disaster. Hence why emu power shall reign supreme. These birds are invincible.
See, there you're wrong.
What?
In the aftermath of the quote-unquote war, the government initiated a bounty system, rewarding individuals for hunting down the birds, stopping them from threatening more crops. In 1934 alone, the bounty system managed to kill over 57,000 birds over a 6-month period.
What?
Oh, yeah, there's another thing that proved quite effective against these perfect soldiers.
What?
Fences. They just built better fences around the fields.
I refuse to believe it. I'll show you myself.
What are you doing?
I'm going to ride this emu to the outback of Australia. Together, we will muster our allies, bringing them to our cause. And
Oh, yeah. Nobody has ever ridden an emu. Successfully, that is.
Ow.